action from Kyvenhoven.
Treble 19 and ball to finish it off. Not going to happen in this visit. So Kyvenhoven, once again, it's a big combination finish. It may require a bullseye at the end of it. He has not managed to produce a combo finish on the bullseye as yet. He is not going to do it here either. So match darts incoming for Jose de Sousa to wrap this one up with a 6-1 win.
And this has been an accomplished performance from de Sousa. Down for double 7. Is there still legs in this match? Yeah, there isn't. De Sousa completes a rout of Mike Kyvenhoven. What a performance from Jose de Sousa. 10 plus average, and he wins by 6 legs to 1. We've got Everts and Tierney coming up next. And is it going to be same old for Kieran Tierney in his rivalry with Ted Everts?
Oh. 177.
Superb. It's his third 170 plus shot of the game, Kieran Tierney, but it comes pricelessly in a last leg decider. Needs the treble, Ted Everts. Gets it, double 16. It's caused him problems. And it 73. Does again.
Kieran Tierney has put the pressure on, and the pressure's told. Just setting himself here now. Big darts coming. Ted Everts shaking his head. He thinks that the job is done, and the job is done. Spirited fight back from Kieran Tierney, and he registers his first ever victory over Ted Everts and sets up a tie with Jose de Sousa.
Getting back to where he was as a title winner and one of the hottest young properties in the game, he seems to take a step back, and the German Super League is an example. He had a disastrous
76.
first day or two of it, where he was playing exceedingly poorly, somehow rallied and got into the knockout rounds. And now he wants double 11 for the opening leg here, and pins it, and Max Hop starts with a 180, finishes with a 142 checkout. It's a 12 dart start, and that's the Max Hop that we know is in there, but he just goes disappearing for weeks or months at a time. Other people just don't seem to be able to do, but it is very, very up and down.
140.
We were discussing earlier Ted Everts' action, but you don't get much more solid action, no nonsense action on Max Hops. Rarely drifts from the 20 segment, and hang about a second, we've seen a 142. We've just seen a 136. What a response from Gino Voss. What an opening to the game. 2 breaks a throw and a 142 and a 136. Incredible from both players. Gonna go, so Hop gonna get a chance to break again.
100.
Still an opportunity for a third ton plus checkout in 3 legs. 19s will be the route. Beautiful. Bullseye it is. Oh, how about this?
Incredible start, Max Hop, and that's 3 breaks a throw as well, and it's so aggressive.
Yeah, big victory against the man who's averaging more than anybody else on the Pro Tour so far this year. Gino Voss has acquitted himself very, very well in this game in many respects. The average is very good. And I think he's going to win some games this week. But he's not won this one because the Maximizer has closed it out by 6 legs to 2. 4 180s, some big finishes early on, some signs that the Maximizer might be in some real form. Maybe those few days here in the German Super League has done him some good.
But he will be back, and doesn't matter what Brad hits here. Yeah, and that was wayward, and yeah, that's the
81.
Then he's shouldering that last one, but Scott Mitchell, it's been a good performance. And can he cap it off here with double 10? He's got to work his way in. Hang about. He gets
Game
there.
shot
Scott
and the
Mitchell
match.
closes out victory. It was a good performance from Mitchell, defeating Bradley Brooks, and he sets up second round action with Max Hop. Either way, he's got to stay in that 18 segment. Just in pipe, can't look. And Jamie Hughes has missed one, and he's not going to get another one. Too aggressive for another treble 18. Got to get the fundamentals right, Jamie. You need the big 18. You need it in the 18 segment. Pipe is going to get his first shot for the match.
Well, if you offered a dart player a match dart or not a match dart, they would take the match dart. Well, he robbed himself of another shot to win this match. Pipe gets a second match dart, which Jamie didn't get.
36.
And he's not able to complete. So Yozza is getting a bit fortunate. Can he close it out? It's been a great attritional match. But it can be done in either 17 or 18 darts. Double 16.
This to clinch it. And
Game
Jamie
shot
Hughes
and the
dodges a bullet. He had 2 match darts against him. He had 2 match darts of his own before he found the winners. Jamie Hughes advances and he'll take on Danny Noppet.
But he may need some luck along the way. Because the first chance to win the match is right here for Lennon. He has played a supreme match. First match dart is at tops. And that's that. What a performance from Steve Lennon. And it's his first ever win against Michael Smith. 6 legs to 1. He's waited 4 years for it. And really, really good. Into the last 16, Steve Lennon goes. Stick with us on board 1. We will be back very, very soon.
Brendan Dolan's just hovering on 102.
30.
He's going to get a go. This one would hurt. Aspinall. Keep his head down here. May stay there. Wow, bullseye, double 16.
Game
What
shot.
a finish from Brendan Dolan. That does hurt. And this, I don't know what he's shaking his head for. It's a brilliant shot, Brendan. Dolan looking for the 167. Good setup play.
139.
Nathan, who finishing's been pretty bob on this year. This is awkward now. Does want to drift into that 9. Brendan will be... He's waiting and
18.
hoping, and the error has been forced by Brendan Dolan. And all of a sudden, Aspinall, who led 2-0, could be in a real spot of bother. Double 7.
14.
We've seen some messing around already. On double 7 earlier on, Jamie Hughes. What a big opportunity for Brendan Dolan that was. 5-3 to then had the darts, but he's
No
going to get
score.
another go. Aspinall drifted into the double 12 and... I can't quite believe it. And Dolan for 5-3. He's close to busting. Awkward double. But
Game
Brendan
shot.
Dolan finally gets that leg and he waves his arms, but it's now 5 legs out the last 6 for Brendan Dolan. He trailed to Brendan Dolan stutters at the finishing line, but there's nothing to indicate that's going to happen, and you can see the body language of Nathan in the background. Sensible play, Brendan.
89.
Knew he had time, looking for the quarterfinals.
180.
And a 180, and it could be the last darts that Nathan Aspinall throws today. Brendan to finish the job.
Game shot.
Brendan
and the
Dolan
match.
does finish the job. He won 6 out the last 7 legs. He did a right job there on Nathan Aspinall, and he's into the quarterfinals where Jose de Sousa awaits.
Are quite notable. Now, obviously, Dimmy has won a major title. Luke made the UK Open final not long ago.
177.
That 177 from Dmitry Vandenberg puts him on the verge of going 4-0 up again in this one. And Jamie Hughes, a couple of times today, has benefited from having big leads early on in games and then just got over the line. He's not going to have that luxury this time around.
131.
Well, Yossa's having his best leg of this quarterfinal, and it still might not be good enough. And that is the case because when Vandenberg is in this mood, he makes brilliant darts look so simple. Brilliant. Thing of beauty. Everything's delivered with such, well, a deliberate nature. but there's no violence in the follow through or anything like that. He makes it look simple.
171.
He really does, and that 171 leaves him 100, and if he takes it out, then Jamie Hughes, who has not played dreadfully, he's averaging close to 100 in this game, but he has
57.
not been allowed a single dart at double by an absolutely terrific display from the Belgian. Double top for another 11 darter,
shot.
and that is exactly what he produces. It is
Dimitri
sublime from Dimitri Vandenberg, who sweeps Jamie Hughes aside and books his place in the semi-finals of Players' Championship 9. He might be the man to beat here today. It might be Luke Humphries he faces next. Speaking of horrors, Luke Humphries, Dimitri Vandenberg. Luke
81.
only averaging 82 and is 3-0 down in the other half of the draw. Dimitri's only averaging in the low 90s, but at the moment it is enough. Luke's going to have to move through the gears if he is going to make a second Pro Tour final of the year. As Jose, it's not just 180s he can hit.
Oh, hello. Double 16. Oh, what a shot from Kachuk. Oh, that is absolutely...
Couldn't leave a finish. It didn't really matter where he's thrown. But it would be nice just to get into some good habits, because it has cost him legs, and indeed matches. Saw it in the Premier League.
Well, he is so good, he might even find a way to finish 163 in the future.
Well, I wouldn't rule it out.
96.
Was he actually doing some counting there on his fingers?
I think he was abacusing it.
Yeah. Treble 18. Well, Kachuk not within
98.
striking distance.
Didn't somebody buy him a calculator during the Premier League and have it sent to the hotel?
I mean, I was unaware of that. It would not surprise me.
Yes,
100.
somebody bought a calculator on Amazon and had it sent to the hotel in Milton Keynes. 4-4 for the Sousa, right in the middle. And that leads me to my next point as he takes a 5-2 lead.
Well, he's not going to do that. So Kachuk will get a little poke at that 1-2-1.
96.
But if it does not go, then it's probably curtains.
He doesn't get a shot at the bullseye. And in the last leg, De Sousa needed 2 of
97.
these. But when he's only needing 1, I think there's only one outcome, Dan.
Game shot.
There is only one outcome. Jose de Sousa wraps it up with a 13-darter. He's averaged over 100 again. He's averaging over 100 for the day. And we will have a mouth-watering final of Players' Championship 9 between the Portuguese man of scores and either Dimitri Vandenberg or Luke Humphries, who are battling it out over on Stream 2 now. Hit the single instead of the treble, then it's this. But just hit the trebles and you're fine. Now where's he looking? Oh, well, he was actually looking for the 14s. And he's gone into the 9 segment, and Luke Humphries, all of a sudden, is presented with
102.
the best chance he's had so far in this game. As Jose leaves 22.
Of course he does. 24 for Luke Humphries, and that is a foundation for this final. That is a huge shot. He misses that, and then the hit comes from De Sousa. We've got a very different scoreline. He has got the start that he needed. Not forgetting Greg Ritchie of Scotland, but the one time he made a final of the Challenge Tour and won was against the Pie Man.
174.
Andy the Pie Man Smith. In his own words, and I quote verbatim, the fattest,
58.
happiest dart player the world has ever seen.
Well, De Sousa will be happy
Game shot.
right now because he's 3-1 ahead. That is a 10-darter from De Sousa, and the average soars.
It's the greatest player in history playing at his best. That is a one-off tournament that I don't think you'll ever see beaten. But Jose de Sousa, in terms of scoring,
140.
is doing things that are reminiscent of Taylor then. As Humphries needs to find the 57 and does. Can he get the ball?
101.
No, he can't.
Just get the feeling that that is going to be punished. That very small miss. It's an 11-darter again. He's just completed 3 legs in 32 darts. What's going on? This is darts from a different galaxy.
Well, we have seen some enormous performances on the PDC Pro
100.
Tour over recent years. You know, we've seen Peter Wright throw a world record average for a broadcast game of darts, 123.5.
180.
But
This is
I
getting
don't
silly.
think. I mean, have we ever seen a performance in a final of this
100.
caliber? I'm struggling to think of one.
Double top is on the end of a string. And it is a 12 darter. That gets the average back up. He is now within one leg of this title. And the average is 117, 127 players who have tried to play to this standard today. And we've seen some other players having
60.
fantastic averages, but he's only 116 points away from having one of the most impressive PDC finals performances.
140.
We are genuinely talking about of all time. It has been a domination, a devastation of Luke Humphries. Double top for 8-1.
96.
Match start missed.
Watch out for the celebration if he hits it.
50.
It would have been fairly ironic. But De Sousa with 3 more double 10. You don't fancy he's going to miss this. The average is going to come down, but it's going to be another title.
Game shot.
And
the
Jose de Sousa is the winner of Players' Championship 9. He has battered Luke Humphries off the board with 114 average, an 8-1 win. Nobody could get near the Grand Slam champ today. The Portuguese man of scores picks up his 5th PDC title, and it's our man from PDC Europe, Filip Brzezinski, who'll be coming round to have a word with him. That concludes the action here at Players' Championship 9. We will be back tomorrow, the same time tomorrow, for Players' Championship 10. And Portugal's Jose de Sousa will be looking to do the double.
Jose de Sousa, your 5th PDC title, but that was incredible darts. How did it feel for you there?
Well, I think this is a special moment, no?
Very special moment.
Well, it's the first time I make my 80% in doubles or something like that. I don't know.
Obscene. Obscene numbers.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Along of the day, I played so well in my doubles. I think it was the reason I come to the final. I play well, but my doubles helped me a lot today, so I'm happy.
I mean, on the way to the final, you beat the likes of Christoph Kachuk. He's been in fine form. Gabriel Clemens, Max Hopp.
Yeah.
The closest anyone got was Max Hopp. It was 6-4. So you've been in control all the time, really.
Yeah, well, today I feel I control the game against my opponents. The feeling is so good. I have a lot of work. This don't stop here, so tomorrow another day, and I hope I can do the same tomorrow, like today.
I mean, you mentioned the doubles, but your scoring as well. It seemed like you couldn't miss that treble 20. Once that first dart was in there, it looked so easy for you to just follow it up.
Well, sometimes it's easy and sometimes not. So, but yeah, right now I'm feeling great shape, and my triple 20s. It's right now for me easy to make, and that's what's happened when you make so much triples, you come to the final. And more important, and I'm very happy for my doubles today. It was so important to me to make my doubles. Finally, I came up in my percentage in my doubles. So it's amazing for me.
And no miscounts either.
No, never. Oh, I think so.
I mean, Jose, when you before the tournament even started, obviously due to the circumstances, a couple of the big names decided not to come. Is that something that you look at and then you think? I mean, obviously you are one of the big names. You are in the Premier League, but is that something that you look at and you go, okay, this is my chance to make a lot of money this coming 4 days?
No, I mean. For me, I want to play always the best players. They have their reasons. Well, Michael Margero was here. He's here to play, and he lost in the first or second round. I don't
First
know.
one, actually. Yeah.
First one. So it's one of the best players. So And we have a lot of players like Dolan and Krzysztof Hataski or Dimi or Max Hopp, Clemens. Well, we have they don't are maybe the best top in this for these players championships, but they are very, very good players. So beat these guys, it's something special. The same
for the special one, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you just mentioned there are 3 more days to come. When you win the first event, does that take a little bit of pressure off? Do you think now, okay, now I can go there? I've already got 10,000 quid in the bank.
No, for me tomorrow it's another day. It's like the first. I come here to play my game and for business class, of course. And tomorrow I come with the same illusion like the first day, and I don't know, maybe can I make a miracle?
Jose, anyway, congratulations on a fantastic day of darts.
Thank you.
On your 5th PDC title.